guys, it's early in the morning and no one is awake, so I thought this would be the right time to make this video. This video may be kind of lengthy and boring, so you can open another tab and hang out on Facebook or something to make it less tedious if you'd like. A couple of you showed some interest in where I've been, and I thought sharing my story would help some of you out in your own personal lives, and even help you understand me, the person behind the microphone. Around the time I disappeared from YouTube, I was already going through hell. My mom was dealing with some mental illness. I lived with my brother, but that's a story for another time, and I was in high school. Well, I did online school, but I guess that's another story for another day. I first started YouTube to cope because singing was my way of letting go. I wasn't very good, and I'm still not, but it made me happy, and that's what mattered. And if I got a small following along the way, then so be it. However, my personal life wasn't keeping up. My mom only got sicker, and she eventually decided to take an early retirement. Out of frustration, she canceled her medical insurance, spending over $500 for one prescription at a time. $73,000 was gone in less than 1 year. My grandma had to start paying our bills, but our mortgage alone was $800, and we ate away at my grandma's retirement until nothing was left. Now at this time, my grandma lived about 100 miles north of us, but she had moved into a house down the street from us to be closer, so the house she used to live in was for sale. Well, we decided to take my grandma's house up north. We moved away 100 miles from the rest of our family to a secluded little town with a huge lake right in the middle. At first, it was a little exciting. However, the house was barely half the size of our old one, and my mom was getting sicker every day. I remember just days after we moved in, I sat on my mom's bed with her as she confided in me. She said she could feel herself slipping further and further away. She was spiraling into madness. I tried to help her fight it, help her through it, but it was too late. The next day, it was like she was a completely different person. At this time, I had stopped singing entirely. Nothing made me happy. Instead, I was in a world of sorrow, fear, and regret. I had a job, but it wasn't nearly enough to pay all the bills. And out of my mom's madness and instability, she wanted me to leave, so I tried to save money. I was going to leave to Pennsylvania to be with my boyfriend. We had no money, nothing to keep us above water, and things only got slicker from there. By this time, I had cut all ties with my Utaite friends. I secluded myself from everyone but my boyfriend. Bless his heart, he's the only one that kept me sane through it all. But I couldn't bring myself to talk to my friends, sing, or do anything that made me happy. My mom could hear me through the wall, and every little sound I made, she thought was me doing something against her. Time passed, and I was so focused on taking care of my mom. I got on Skype for 12 hours a day to talk with my boyfriend, and during all that time, I also stayed with my mom. Well, one day we had an argument. Please don't think ill of my mom. She's a wonderful lady, and this wasn't her. She was so verbally and mentally abusive to me. She wanted me to help her, but I got so tired of the abuse. I told her, you can't expect people to help you when you treat them like garbage, or they'll end up turning their backs on you. I had just gotten home from work at this time, so I took a nap. I woke up, and on my way to the bathroom, I passed by my mom's room. I found she had overdosed, and we were able to save her. And after tears had shed, and I realized we weren't going to survive through this, I knew we needed help. I told my boyfriend, who lives over 800 miles away, that I need him. I need help with bills and taking care of my mom. I have to be the luckiest person alive because he moved in with us. We traveled from Michigan to Pennsylvania. He packed up all of his stuff into trash bags, and we filled the car with everything it could handle. Got Mika in a cat carrier, and we were on to a new chapter in life. Things were still rough, and we still fought, and we had a hell of a battle getting his money. But things smoothed out. With the help of my boyfriend keeping me calm, and money no longer being an issue, we were doing amazing. My mom got the proper diagnosis after spending a few weeks in the hospital. Plus, through communication and talking stuff out, I was able to sculpt my mom into a better version of herself. We then decided we wanted to move back here with my family. So we got my mom approved for disability, and we got ourselves a house in a busy city in the heart of Michigan. My mom is doing absolutely wonderful now. She's the person she was again, only better. So sweet and caring, and we all still live together and take care of each other. We all know my boyfriend is MVP though. Without him, we never could have gotten through it. After settling into our home, I decided to sing again. Having matured my voice and having more control, I thought my voice would be easier to listen to. I'm glad you guys stuck around. I love reading your comments. They're so heartwarming. I love you all so much, and I hope I can reconnect with some old friends and even make new ones along the way. Please continue commenting on and liking my videos. It makes me so happy. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I follow back anyone who follows me, and I'd love to continue connecting with you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't rely on you guys in the past, but isolation was the only way at the time. So let's spread some kindness together and keep moving forward to new chapters. Until next time, bye.